So I've got Joe Norris from Get Your Tips Out, and today's video is about the Nell Gwyn Stakes that's taking part at Newmarket Racecourse on Wednesday at 3:35. So Joe, what's your tips and predictions for the Nell Gwyn Stakes?
Yeah, so obviously Appleby and Buick hold the key to this race. They've got the odds-on favourite Dance Sequence. Now this filly looks really promising. She won the Oh So Sharp stakes towards the end of last season. She only actually won by a neck, but I thought it was a cosy success. If you look at the form as well, since then the fourth Chick Colom's come out and won by 6 lengths at listed level to boost it. I mean, even the fifth Balachi won earlier this month, so it's all sort of stacking up. She's got a lot more to come. I think the plan is they want to win this race and then she'll go for the Guineas. She's around 5-1 for the Guineas. So if you think she's going to win this impressively, it might be worth backing her for that race. Yeah, go on.
Oh, obviously on that now, you're thinking for the Nell Gwyn Stakes, you think Dance Sequence going to win. He's a 4-5 shot. He's unbeaten. Charlie Appleby, William Buick, then goes on to the 1,000 Guineas. Are you backing him? Because I know that I know that you fancy another one for the 1,000 Guineas. So if he goes and hacks up tomorrow with 10 lengths, like, who are you doing for the 1,000 Guineas?
Well, this is it. Listen, I don't think she's going to go and win by a distance. I think, this is her first run of the season. So she won't be completely primed for this race. Also, I think she's going to be better over a mile. She's only won her 2 races by small distances. Now, yes, I do think she's going to win this race, but I don't think her odds will come in too much for the 1,000 Guineas. Now, I do really like Fallen Angel for the 1,000 Guineas, and she is around 4-1 favourite for the race. So you could take the stance. You could back both. I mean, you're getting 9-2, 5-1. You could back both against the field, because if Dance Sequence does win this, she'll probably come into favourite, and then you're just waiting on where Fallen Angel's going to run or whether she's going to go straight there.
So do you think Dance Sequence massively going to improve? Obviously, moving on another year from last year, because Matt Rika is 9-2 in the race in the Nell Gwyn Stakes tomorrow, and I think he's got a great each way shout, and he's only got £3 to find with Dance Sequence. Could he not improve and go past it? Or do you think that the way he went around the way she went around her business, that she's only going to improve and then obviously going to have a great chance in the 1,000 Guineas? Because if Matt Rika does end up beating her, she's 20-1. So is it not worth having an each way shout on that for the 1,000 Guineas, or do you feel that it's just all roads lead to Dance Sequence for the Nell Gwyn Stakes?
Yeah, I feel with Dance Sequence that everything she was doing last year was just a bonus. I feel like they always were looking to the future with her, and I think that's reflected in her performances. The fact she only won by a neck last time, I think they've always thought she's going to be better over a mile, and they've had a route mapped out. Now, Aidan O'Brien, you've got to respect his fillies. They can improve so much from 2 to 3. The issue with her is her bare form just doesn't look good enough to me. If you look at her win at the Curragh in a Group 2, that form's taken a lot of knocks since. The second, Gunsberg's not been able to win. He's finished nearer last than first in 3 attempts since. I just think that form just doesn't look good enough. But you have to take into account that they improve a lot. So, that's why on form, she probably, in my eyes, she shouldn't be 9-2. She should be like 6-1, 13-2. But it's Aidan O'Brien.
Let's say we both agree Dance Sequence is going to win the Nell Gwyn Stakes, right? And viewers watching this are going, well, you're tipping up a 4-5 shot. Let's try and see whether the outcome of the race, does she win like Stateman does, just in like workman-like fashion, or does she win impressively? Obviously, you're saying she's better for the step-up in trip to a mile. So will it just about catch her out? 7 furlongs, maybe a little bit on the sharp side, and she only wins with a length, half a length. Like, you can do length in the odds and back. Is she going to win by over a length or over 2 lengths? Are you seeing that, or are you just seeing it in workman-like fashion that she just does enough to hold off and win the race, and then goes on to run great in the Thousand Guineas?
Well, the likelihood is she's going to be held up and come late. So, you know, if you look at that win last time, Buick was in the saddle that day. It was all about educating her, sort of like bringing her through rivals. I think she'll be ridden the same way again, and I think she'll pick them up in the closing stages. But it will be a performance that leaves you thinking, "Wow, she's going to improve again." So if I was looking at the lengths market, I would go like under 2 lengths.
Right. Okay.
I might, you know, under a length is a bit risky, I think, but under 2 lengths, I think would be a good bet because he's not going to be hard on her.
Yeah.
Because there's bigger targets to come. So.
Yeah, for sure. So anyone who's watching this, who's your tips and predictions for the Nell Gwyn Stakes at Newmarket Racecourse on Wednesday at 3:35? Let us know in the comment section who you think's going to win. Is Dance Sequence going to hack up, or is there an outsider there who you think might improve to come and beat Dance Sequence?